So today really came to my mind like what are like the key actions that you need to take in order to look better than 99% of other men. Like what are those crucial key things that you need to implement into your life, into your routine and actually do to look better than the 99.9% of other men. And I was like, what are those actions? And I boiled them down to three key actions that you must have set and you must do consistently daily over time for about 3 to 6 months every single day to look better than the 99% of other men. My name is Marko. I am head coach of Muscle Earning, where we help men lose weight and get fit and lean and healthy bodies. So without further ado, let's jump into the first action step that you must do to look better than 99% of men. First of all, you need protein. Protein you must eat, and you must eat a lot of it. Here is why. When you eat a lot of protein, you're going to build a lot of muscle more easily and faster. This plays a huge role in looking better than 99.9% of other men, because when you have more muscle, that means your workouts are going to be easier. That also means that you're going to be burning more fat overall, because with the more muscle you have on your body, the more your body needs to work and basically burn calories to maintain that muscle tissue, and that means you will have less fat. This is why you see bodybuilders rarely have any fat, or people that are huge, they don't look fat, they just look muscular because they have a lot of muscle on them. And as I said, protein, it will also help you, curb that cravings that you have and hunger and all of those things. But most importantly, as I said, it will basically build you muscle. Like if you eat protein every single day and you eat a lot of it, and I'm going to tell you how much right now, it's going to make this process 10 times easier for you, and you're going to look better than 99.9% of men as you eat more protein. So the first is protein, a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean about 1 gram per pound of your body weight. Now if you are 300 pounds or 350 pounds or 400 pounds, then you can go away with just 150 to 200 grams of protein per day. I would always venture towards like 200 mark, because the more protein the better. But about, as I said, 150 to 200 grams of protein per day. And you might be wondering right now, like, how do I get 150 grams of protein? How do I get 200 grams of protein? That feels impossible, It's honestly really simple. You basically just eat every single meal with protein. You make sure that every single one of your meals has a chunk volume that is protein. And this means that your meals should include fish, should include some meat, should include some eggs. So either of those things should include beef, tuna, tilapia, chicken, Greek yogurt, and protein sources that have a lot of protein per 100 grams of that source. So for example, if you have 100 grams of cooked chicken, and there is a difference between cooked and raw chicken, you should always measure cooked rather than raw. But cooked chicken is about 30 grams of protein per 100 grams of chicken, right? So that means if you want to hit, let's say, 100 grams in one meal, you can just have 300 to 350 grams of chicken, and then have some rice or some potatoes besides that, and you can have some vegetables as well, and there you go. That's your meal. That's your 100 to 150 grams straight away, or 100 to 120 grams straight away in one meal. And then the next meal, it could be beef. Same thing. Beef has around 26 to 35 grams, depending on how much fat is in the beef, of protein per 100 grams cooked. So there you go. It's really simple. Just make sure that every single one of your meals has a lot of protein in it. And as you do that consistently, as you hit 200, 200, 200, 200, 200 day after day, and you're doing the other two things that I'm going to show you right now, you're going to look better than 99% of men in 3 to 6 months. It's literally this simple. All right, so we got the protein out of the way. Eat a lot of it. It's going to make a huge difference. It's going to make you a lot of muscle, and it's going to get you shredded. It's going to get you lean. It's going to get you six-pack abs. Literally, I'm not joking. In 3 to 6 months, if you eat a lot of it and you do the other two things right now, I'm gonna tell you to do. All right. So second thing is you need to work out, and more importantly, you need to work out properly. When I say work out, I don't mean you just go to the gym and you go through the motions and you lift light weights and you kind of joke around with your friends as well. And stuff like that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you need to go to the gym and you need to be lifting heavy weights. And now this is actually the second step. You need to be lifting more weight or doing more reps over time every single workout. This is what actually builds muscle. When you go to the gym, you push your body, you push your muscles, you put more and more force, heavier and heavier force onto it, either through lifting more weight or doing more reps. You're forcing the muscle more than previous time, right? You're telling essentially your muscle, hey, I'm putting more stress on your body, I'm putting more weight on you. Please adapt and grow. That's how your muscles grow. So it's called progressive overload. Basically, every single workout or every single week or month, you have to be lifting either more weight or more reps. So that way, your muscle knows, all right, it's time for adaptation, it's time for growth, it's time to grow myself, right? And when you add protein to it, it's just like a perfect combination. It's going to speed up in your process of looking better than 99.9% of men. It's going to happen so fast because you're actually getting stronger. That means you're telling your body to produce more tissue, and you are feeding your muscles with enough protein so that muscle can repair itself and it can actually grow because you're feeding it right and you're stimulating it right. So the second step is, as I said, lift more weight or reps over time, right? As time goes. Now I can give you a little tip on here. It's basically to train less. Yeah, I know it sounds contradictory, but it's basically to work out less, because if you work out, let's say 7 times per week, what happens is your muscles need time to recover, and your central nervous system also needs time to recover, and it's usually about 24 to 48 hours. And if you're training every day, if you're pushing your body every day, it's going to have very tough time recovering. And what may take you like a month, it may take you 1 month to recover and to progress if you're lifting, let's say, every single day. But if you're lifting about 3 to 4 times or 2 times, if you're really busy, but I wouldn't suggest going below 3 times per week. Basically, you are giving your body enough rest. You're giving your body enough rest so it can grow and repair itself. And then when you come and work out the next workout after 48 to 24 hours, your body is ready. Your body is recovered, your body is well fed, and you're ready to push more weight and build more muscle. So the tip is basically to train less, train 3 to 4 times per week, and make sure that you have that 48-ish hour rest between each session. Also, never train body part to body part. So basically, if you are working out on Monday, let's say your chest, don't work out your chest on Wednesday. Work out your chest on Friday. So you're giving, it should be about 3 to 5 days of rest between your body parts. That's the ideal rest time you should have between training the same body part again. So that's another tip. So yeah, so we covered the second step as well, basically lifting more weight or doing more reps, repetitions over time. And we covered the first step, as you said, protein. And when you combine those two, you already are going to be basically looking better than 80% of men. But once you have the third step, once you added the third step, you're actually going to lose weight and you're actually going to lose fat and basically have six-pack abs and look better than 99% of men. And the third step is you need to be in a calorie deficit. Yes. Calorie deficit is the last and third step for this, and you need to be in about 500-ish to 1,000 calorie deficit. I'm not saying that you should eat only 500 to 1000 calories. I'm saying that from your maintenance calories intake, so basically how much your body needs right now calories to function right now at its current weight, you need to subtract that by 500 to 1000, and then you eat this much, right? I'm not saying that you should eat only 500 to 1000 calories every single day. I'm only saying if your body needs 3000 calories right now to function currently at its current weight, you need to be eating about 2000 to 2500 calories. And why is calorie deficit such an important thing? It's because basically that's how you lose fat. Basically, when you create that calorie deficit and when you're feeding your body less calories than it needs, what you're telling your body is you're telling your body basically, hey, I'm not giving you enough energy. Calories are energy. I'm not giving you enough energy. Please use the energy from within. And what happens then is your body goes into your previously stored fat cells, burn those, and uses those for that lack of energy. And therefore, you lose fat. And when you have the two other things combined, you preserve muscle and you basically just shed fat and preserve muscle and get healthy, lean, fit body. So that's the third step. Basically, if you are 50 pounds overweight, you need to be in a calorie deficit for about 6 months to lose those 50 pounds if you're doing it correctly. So yeah, I mean, this is basically literally the only 3 things you need to be doing consistently day in, day out, week in, week out to look better than 99% of men. Like literally, this is it. Protein, correct training, and calorie deficit. And I forgot to mention how you can track your calorie deficit. Basically, download an app. It's called MyFitnessPal. It's free on App Store. Figure out your TDEE number. Go to Google, type in TDEE calculator. That will give you how much your body currently burns right now at its current weight, and subtract that by 500 to 1000 calories. Once you have that number, input that number into MyFitnessPal, and from there, track your protein and track your calories. Track what you eat every single day. Make sure that you don't go above that number, and that's how you do it. That's how you actually stay in a calorie deficit. For us, this is what we need to be doing. The only 3 things you need to be doing to look better than 99% of men. Like literally, this is it. The only 3 things. So let's recap them quickly. Protein, eat a lot of protein every single day, 150 to 200 grams every single day. This is going to build you muscle. This is going to preserve your muscle. This is going to help you shed fat, and as I said, preserve muscle. It's going to curb the cravings that you have. It's going to curb the hunger, and it just makes the whole process 10 times easier and faster because you're eating a lot and you're actually building muscle. Second step, lift more weight or more reps. That's literally it. More weight or more reps over time builds muscle strength. When you get stronger, you build more muscle. If you go, bench press for 100 pounds and in 6 months you bench 250 pounds, you are definitely going to build muscle. So just lift more weight, more reps over time, and you build muscle. And third step, calorie deficit. Basically, that's how we lose fat. We need to be in a calorie deficit. We need to give our body less energy than it needs. So it pulls the energy from our stored fat cells that we want to get rid of. This is it. If you do this for literally just 3 to 6 months, day in, day out, you're going to look better than 99.9% of men, and that is for sure. So that is about it. If you have any questions, leave them below. Also, if you want to get in the best shape of your life in the next 3 to 6 months and you want us to help you do that, click the first link below, book a call to talk with either me or someone from my team. Let's see how we can help you, and that's about it. Thank you for watching, and talk to you soon. Book a call if you're interested, and bye.